The pointer for the speed was moving round its dial. I looked at Mars. It was rapidly expanding to the size of the full moon. The pointer on the time dial moved around from 1 second to another, each one indicating our flight at the rate of nearly 400,000 miles for every second that flew. 60 seconds passed and our car had accomplished its 2 million miles. The misty emanations from the ball stretched like a slender wire spanning the abyss of space. The disk of Mars grew larger and larger, rapidly expanding like a huge inflating balloon. And now its strange topography of continents and oceans, its polar snowcaps, its bright spots and clouds like patches, its two little moons, Deimos and Phobos, flashed before our eyes like figures in a revolving kaleidoscope. Larger and larger it grew, until it swept in one vast circle as far as the eye could see all around us, and it seemed as if it were dashing right into the very heart of the planet. The pointers completed their revolution. Asterion dropped the wire. The flash disappeared from the ball. The phosphorescent glare passed away. Asterion stepped back from the plate, raised his visor, and pointed to the clock with a smile. It was 2 minutes after 8 o'clock, precisely. 400 million miles in 2 minutes, shouted Altiphora, as we stepped from the plate and threw off helmets and visors. Now let the beams of light that fly from the sun and the lightning that flashes from the thunderclouds forever hide their diminished heads. 3 cheers for Asterion, Commander-in-Chief of the Celestial Highways. He shall have the highest honors our kingdom can bestow. Asterion modestly acknowledged the compliment. Vidian and Burrus took their stations. The car paused in her tremendous flight and gradually reversed her position, with the base pointing downwards. "We are now entering the gaseous envelope surrounding the atmosphere of Mars," said he. I checked off our speed before reaching it, for if we had entered at that rate, car and all would have been consumed to ashes in an instant. We will pass through it in 30 minutes, descending through the atmosphere at leisure, and land near the South Pole. We took off the armor and resumed our clothing. The light was lit, the air generator and batteries recharged. Asterion carefully removed his cosmic motor from the staff. "Well done, my brave planetary racer," said he, and kissed the smooth surface of the shining little globe. "You've made splendid time on your trial trip," then placed it carefully in the casket. "Asterion," said the doctor, "please make me a little motor so that when I want to do some swift thinking, I can wear this in my hat." "I'm afraid your idea would fly so swift that you couldn't hold them, and they would run away with you." "Hello, Corp!" croaked the sepulchre of voice from the glass box. "Let me out of here! Damn quick!" John let the bird out. The raven emerged from the box with a stately step, and began poking around under the chairs as usual. "What's up, Jack?" "Gone chicken." "Hi!" exclaimed John. "Somebody has been a-picking those chickens," holding up a pair of mother carries who had crawled out of the box somehow. They were stripped clean of their feathers and their bodies reduced to a pulp. "Which shows the power of the cosmic stream," said Asterion. "Had it not been for our armor, we should have been served out in the same style." We swiftly traversed the gaseous envelope and entered the atmosphere. We were on the dark side of the planet, and the Martian night was gathered over us. Beneath lay the great polar snow cap, shining like white marble, while the snow-clad plains and mountains stretched on either hand as far as the eye could see. Lights gleamed here and there over the broad expanse. "We shall land on one of the magnetic centers, not far from the pole," said Asterion. The car took a westerly direction, and in a short time several large stone buildings, brightly illuminated, came into view. We passed over them and came to a great circular amphitheater, large as a Roman Colosseum, and surrounded with lofty walls of red stones. The car ceased its flight and slowly descended, then paused motionless in the air. A concourse of people were assembled below. "This is our polar aethervolt station, where we start on our planetary journeys," said Asterion. Now, Frederick, said Altiphora, you and John must conceal your faces with these veils, for should our Martian friends catch a glimpse of you, they would be full of curiosity, and probably suspect from whence you came. For present, you must appear incognito. John and I tied the veils over our faces. Burris opened the windows and threw out long ropes which were seized by some of the people below, who drew the car gently downwards to a framework standing on a large platform near the center of the amphitheater. Asterion opened the door, and we all stepped out onto the platform. "Welcome, ye men of Earth, thrice welcome to Mars," said he. We landed on the planet, Sunday, May 1st, 1892, terrestrial time, which nearly corresponded with the Martian midsummer. The planet was in the constellation of Sagittarius.